Hello, hi, my name is Jamie, I am 17 years old, and I am officially a senior in high school. So today I just wanted to document something real quick because I know that the world is still dealing with this whole pandemic, and so I wanted to talk about my feelings and stuff going into what is going to be week 12 in the area that I am living in with this whole quarantine and pandemic. It is currently Friday, May 29th when I am recording this. I just saw two of my friends 2 days ago, and it wasn't even for long. The longest that I saw one of them was like 10-20 minutes. That's because her golf cart broke down and we kind of saved her as well. The other one was for about a minute or two. I continue seeing posts online on Instagram and places like that of people hanging out with other people at the beach and stuff like that, and obviously go live your own life and stuff, but I wish it was that easy for the rest of us sometimes. I am not immunocompromised, I am not anything, but I do have strict parents, so my parents aren't letting me out that quickly. I saw my friends for the first time in 9.5 weeks because I was going out to return my textbooks back to my high school. Other than that, I don't think I would have been able to go see Lauren or Hayden. At least, not yet. I was talking with an old friend recently and he's like, yo, we should hang out. And I'm like, oh, I'm down for that. And so I have Tyler who's currently like, yo, let's hang out. And I have my boyfriend who's currently like, yo, let's hang out if your parents let you out of the house. And I'm like, I wish my parents would let me out of the house. It is a few days until June 1st. It's a few days until week 12 in quarantine. And that's crazy to say. I am including spring break in the counting of the weeks as well because, let's be real, I haven't been to school since then. I finished school about a week ago. I finished up all of my classes then. And school officially ended on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, the 27th. So for about a week now, I've just been doing the same thing. Waking up, watching YouTube for hours, going to sleep, and repeating that. And it is hard because it feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. It feels like I'm wasting my days away, and I don't want to do that. There's not a lot that you can do when places are like, yo, there's a max capacity here, or even just with other parents as well. My parents are strict, other people's parents could be strict. You know, it's such an interesting thing that's going on right now. I wrote this yesterday on the 28th. I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over day after day. I feel like I somehow waste my day. The world is in a spot where hanging out with people isn't shamed upon. I see people posting pictures of them at the beach or something like that. I spent almost a summer's worth of time away from people, so now this summer I just want to hang out with people. With Lauren, with Kyan, with Hayden, with all my friends. I am an introverted person, so normally spending so much time at school, spending all the time surrounded by people, especially in fourth quarter when there's tech week, when there's states, when there's actual shows that we're putting on as well, because I would do theater. I hang out with people a lot. I spend a lot of time around people. So normally in the summer, I spend some time to myself, which is actually really good for me because I need it to not feel like I'm gonna go insane. But since I just spent the entirety of fourth quarter away from people, I feel like I need to spend time with people. So it's such an interesting thing because I'm an introvert and I'm like, I want to spend time with people. So look at that. I don't want my summer to be hindered in any way, shape, or form due to this. I want to be able to hang out with friends and I want to be able to still do things that I would be able to. Granted, I don't do much in the summer anyways, but because of COVID-19, I am wanting to spend all of my time with people. Not just any people, friends. I want to be able to see all my friends again because, let's be real, I miss them like crazy. I wish it was as simple as pushing a button and making the world go back to normal, but unfortunately it's not. My mom works at a school. She's a long-term substitute teacher, and they had a faculty meeting today, one of the last ones they're going to have this school year, and it was very interesting because one of the teachers was a representative for something, and they were talking about the different ideas that our school district had for when schools open up back in the fall. I want to say this on behalf of me and all of the graduating class of 2021 at my high school. If someone takes any part of our senior year away, we are going to cry and or riot. This isn't okay. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it right now except staying inside, keeping this virus at bay, and hoping that it doesn't peak. But let's be real. No one is okay. The world is not normal. The world has been put on halt for months, honestly. Different parts of the world have different time frames and different time periods, but currently, where I am, the world has been put on halt for almost 11 weeks now. We are going to be going into our 12th week of quarantine next week. 9.5 weeks spent away from friends. I wish I could make up these numbers. I wish that they weren't true, but let's face it, they are. I knew that this was real when my state competition got canceled. It was supposed to be over spring break. It was supposed to be March 18th through 21st, I believe. That was canceled with less than a week to it. I was devastated. Everybody was devastated because we were all looking forward to it, but we couldn't have that go on. Last year, I'm pretty sure there were like 10,000 thespians in downtown Tampa for 4 days. Literally, combining that with COVID, that's an accident waiting to happen. So what can I do to get my fix of my friends? Currently, nothing. I wish that that wasn't the option, but until my parents see fit, until others people's parents see fit, until the world is on the right path to being normal, or at least Tampa Bay is on the path to being normal, let alone all of Florida, right now there's nothing I can do. I have to close myself in these 4 walls. I have to do the same thing over and over. Paint to my heart's content. Yeah, painting is beautiful, and it's a great way to get my creativity out, but let's be real, I'm running dry on this creativity. I want to go back to concerts, which I haven't been to in 3 years, so concerts was not something that was just COVID, that was just transportation and money issues as well, but I want to go back to concerts, I want to go back to school, I want to see my friends. Okay, maybe not go back to school right away, but I want to go back to school in the fall. I just want normal back. I want the normal world back. I want it the way it was before this whole virus outbreak, this whole pandemic. I can't get that. I cannot get that. This introvert needs her space sometimes, but right now that's the last thing she wants. Is space. She wants her friends to give them the tightest hug that they could ever give them. And it's just not gonna happen. I wake up, I spend my day doing something, somehow, and I go back to sleep and I repeat that and I'm done. I'm sick and tired of that. Like Cody Carson said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, that has gotten on my nerves. Just staying inside, doing nothing. I've noticed that my depression has increased in this time. My friends keep me stable, they keep me grounded, but without seeing them, it's really hard. It's just really, really hard. I watch videos from times where the world was in a better spot. I watched videos from 2016 earlier today, and it was crazy to see what people were able to do back then compared to right now. The video that I'm talking about is the Something New music video by Set It Off. I forgot how much stuff they do in that. And it's crazy to think that any of that would happen in this day and age. Because let's be real, it could in my area since we're not as strict with this quarantine, but some places are still on complete lockdown. That's crazy to say. I don't know, it's 9 o'clock at night. These are my late night thoughts. It's not that late night though. So, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to see my friends again. I'm really done with this. Those are my thoughts about entering the 12th week of quarantine with the COVID-19 pandemic. Beautiful! Okay. If you are able to see your friends, enjoy it. Some of us can't, and it pains us and breaks us even more. Okay, I'm gonna go do something. I don't know what, but something. Cue the end screen.